your seats. Everybody stand up for me. Stand up for me. Get up out them seats. Get them up. Get them hands in the air. Get them loud. Count of 3. You're the best night of your life. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Sit down. Thank you very much. 2 seconds. Hold on. Let me text Nana. Standing ovation tonight after the show. It doesn't have to be the truth, just my truth. Fabulous. What a wonderful shindig this is. This is fabulous. It's like Jeffrey Dahmer's pantry. What a wonderful place. Fabulous. It's like, hello, Jeffrey. How are you? Looking good. Looking good. This is what a fabulous time. Thanks for coming out, supporting live comedy. Cheaper than a Nando's now, isn't it? That's how we love to do it. This is all we do. All us comedians travelling all over. Here I am in Trentham. Saturday night, I'm in all over. But sometimes, like any self-employed work, anybody self-employed? No, you're all on the payroll. Good for you. You get that sick pay. But sometimes, gigs go quiet. Just like Christmas. I'm going to tell you this. Christmas is never a good time to gig as a comedian. So, I did some event marshalling at a Christmas fair. And we had to have anti-terrorist training. Is what we had to have. Now, I come with you with news. Because did you wonderful people know that the first rule to spot a potential terrorist is that they will not look like a terrorist. Therefore now, I judge and treat every person I meet as if they are a terrorist. This is fact. I did nothing all day, nothing. I did the doom scrolling thing. Before we get going with the act, I wanted to tell you a fact that I found out, blew my mind. About 12 o'clock I was scrolling. You know, you read something, you go, click that. But I checked it and verified this fact 5 times. Here's the fact. Did you know every year 7 people die from snail attacks? I'm curious, how bedbound or stoned do you have to be to die from a snail attack? What happened to your friend? I don't know, it all happened so slowly. Bloody thing just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. It was crazy. So today I was also watching, I watched a fabulous Netflix documentary. I like these conspiracy documentaries on Netflix. Got any conspiracy theorists in? No, we've all got an IQ. This is fabulous. So, I like a good conspiracy theory. I love them, and I like the people who love them as well. There's a viral clip going around at the minute. This guy, he was on CNN, the American news channel, and he said the best thing that I think has ever been said in the history of this planet. He was on raging, he was on CNN. He said, God damn it, he was talking to the news host. He said, God damn it, we know that there are things that this government is not telling us. The news anchor said, my God, man, like what? We don't know. That's how we know. Oh, thank you, sure. I like a good alien conspiracy. And did you as well? Oh yeah, have you ever noticed that the people who claim to be abducted by aliens are the people you wouldn't actually mind being abducted by aliens? Does anybody remember, from my neck of the woods, I'm from the Black Country, it was during the lockdown, does anybody remember Deirdre from Dudley, the alien lady? But remember, okay, when you get home, just Google that, okay? What I like about the alien conspiracies is they get them out in the field to retrace the steps, don't they? So, she's on the news. They said, Deirdre from Dudley, can you tell us what you saw that fateful night? So she's in the field and she's, in a frock and a wellies. She says, yes, I can. I stood here and I looked up and I saw bright lights in the sky. Doesn't give us much information there, Deirdre. Can you elaborate a tad more detail about what you saw that fateful night? She said, yes, I can. As I says, I was stood here and I looked up and I saw bright lights in the sky, heading in a that-a-way direction towards Birmingham Airport. I think it might have been a plane, Deirdre, from Dudley. Now, that's what they want you to believe. Now, I've stopped watching the national news, stopped watching that news about the world. It's too much into it. We all know what's going on. I'm not going to bore you with it tonight. But what I want you to watch, to really get behind, is the local news. I loves me central news, and there's one news story in particular that I love and tune into every week, and it's this. I loves me a good solid local death in the community. But more than that, I like a good murder in a cul-de-sac. Nothing brings the community together than a good murder in a cul-de-sac. And the news goes, so let's take poor Sharon, who's been bludgeoned to death by her boyfriend Barry, yeah? So the news going, Central News will go into the cul-de-sac and they'll ask neighbours, friends and family, what did you think of Barry who bludgeoned poor Sharon to death? And it turns out, every time, in hindsight, neighbours, friends and family never liked Barry, but they never said a word to Sharon, did they? They never spoke up to save her life. The neighbour, what did you think to Barry? Oh, well, you know, we had a funny feeling about him from the... They're always Welsh, these guys. No matter where the murder has taken place in the country, they're Welsh. Interviewed on a Monday morning, dressing gown, cigarette, going to Steve's News and Booze. You know, we had heard he had murdered 4 of his past 3 girlfriends. So I ran and I said to the family, I said, you know what, Shannon's happy, so why not let bygones be bygones? Well, I only said bye because she's gone now. It's all been a great con. It's all been a big distraction, what I've been telling you, because I am just here tonight to remind you of the greatest TV show I think the world has ever seen, and I don't think we'll ever see another one like it. It was a time of innocence, it was a time of joy, of quality television. The show I am obviously talking about is Blind Date. That was a little look of nostalgia in that. What a show, Blind Date! It was a wonderful show. So for anybody, you're only like 10. You have no idea. It was a dating show, but they kept the clothes on. Alright? And it was hosted by an old red-headed arthritic woman called Scylla. And what would happen is there'd be a lonely singleton here, a big screen, so she couldn't see the 3 single men. 3 single men here, and Scylla would ask questions, and then she could gauge whether she liked them or not. So this is how the show went. This is all it is. So just so you're aware, I've been doing this bit for about 6 months, and I have yet to find Scylla Black. Tonight may be the night we will see how it goes. So, Scylla comes in. Well, surprise, surprise, everybody! Tonight's not the night. So she was scarce. Oh, hey, everybody! What are you with Aunt Julie? And Julie, send her Aunt to Julie! Scylla had a bad bout of sciatica as well. Apologies for the hate crime that's currently happening to Liverpool. So, oh hey Julie, we're gonna find you a date, alright? Are you lonely? Because I'm so lonely, Scylla. So, oh hey, and then Scylla would possibly on the big board. Oh hey, contestant number. In fact, let's do it on it. Oh hey, contestant number 1. And he was a bit vanilla. One, he contestant number 1. Oh hey, contestant number 1. If you was a tackle, Julie. I'm gonna get it. Oh hey, big smoke. If you was a tackle, Julie. Why, I man. Silla was born in Liverpool but raised Geordie. Worth it to look up.
If you were to take her a Julie on the first date, where would it be?
Big Manila one, contestant number 1. Well, Silla, if I were to take our Julie on the first date, I would take her to the park, where we would walk and go and feed the ducks.
Oh, Christ alive! Julie doesn't like the answer because she's not 5 years old. Get out of here!
She didn't hit that, okay? For the purposes of this, she did.
Okay, contestant number 2. Get it, worse. It was better in October. Okay, contestant number 2.
And he was a bit weird. There was something a bit weird about this. Or he was a bit strange, wasn't he?
Okay, if you were to take her Julie on a first date, where would it be?
He was weird, wasn't he? Well, Silla. if I were to take Julie on a first date, I would probably take her to Disneyland, where we would be surrounded by small children.
Christ alive! Julie doesn't like that answer because she's not a nut. Get out of here, okay. Contestant number 3. You were to take her Julie to watch a film.
She's slightly Mason now.
What film would it be?
And he was the one he could do it. He was the one, contestant number 3. Oh, he's what?
Okay, what film would you take her to see?
Well, Silla, if I were to take our Julie to watch a film, I would take her to watch It's a Wonderful Life, because with her, it would be.
Oh, Christ alive! I'm dreaming this is a bit more than a long
And that would be it. That would be the show. And then they go on a date and never see each other again. There is a punchline there. Not going to, I forgot it. So.
Fill it in for yourself, okay.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so. Dear me. The British TV couldn't beat it, could you? And you can't beat. I do like being British. I do, despite what, we're not allowed to be. I do like. We've got some good sayings. My favourite saying from Britain involves alcohol. And you can mostly use it if you're at an airport. Say you're having a drinky poo at 10 o'clock in the morning. You can easily justify having that drink because you go, well, it's
5 o'clock somewhere.
Never before has an entire crowd chanted it back. But yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. What a saying, folks. What a saying. Now, however, bad news. That saying is flawed because the logic in that saying is flawed. You cannot take that logic and apply it to any other scenario. You can't go, hey, Pete, what are you doing? Well, she's of legal age somewhere. You're a common sense kind of crowd, so I want to finish up by telling you a common sense story. I like common sense, love it, but we're losing common sense. And I know this because a friend of mine last week had a job interview, and a job interview was a great thing because it was the last place of common. You're nodding like, yeah, common sense. But there's 2 questions that he reminded me they ask you in a job interview that are not really common sense. 1, what are your strengths? 2, what are your flaws? What are your weaknesses? So you go, what are your strengths? And you go, I work too hard. What are your flaws? What are your weaknesses? You go, I work too hard. Ridiculous! Look at you, stunned silence. What a ridiculous answer to a ridiculous question. Folks, it's 2026. You should celebrate those flaws loudly and proudly. This is how the job interview should go. You sit down for the job interview. Mr. Hipkiss, what are your flaws? I go, well, sometimes I get really angry at the TV. At the news? No, not the news. I get angry at Netflix. Why do I get angry at Netflix? Well, I've got the $5.99 Netflix package. And if you've got the $5.99 Netflix package, this thing comes with adverts. However, the adverts are for cruises, Teslas and Rolexes. Folks, if I'm paying $5.99 for Netflix, this has come from Argos, is it not? And then sometimes I get a little angry doing my shopping at the checkout because the machine says, you spent £9.93. Do you want to add 7p for charity? I go, absolutely not. I do not want to do that. But you know what really gets me going, friends at Trentham Gardens up the A34 on this Thursday night, is this. It's when I'm doing my food shopping at Asda on a Saturday morning and I am surrounded by a sea of pensioners who have had all week to do their food shopping. I dream of nothing more than pushing their brittle-bound wheat-faced carcasses down that escalator and ripping them limb from goddamn brittle-bound limb. Those are my flaws. Where we stand on the job interview. Folks, you've been a delight. What a great night. Come back again, support the night. We'll see you again. Get home safe. Bye-bye.